Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video. Today I have a guest joining me. This is my dog. Her name is Sadie. She's almost 7 years old, so that's exciting. She was just pestering me while I ate some lunch before this, wanted some food, so I thought, perhaps she would like to join me in my video. So today, we will be having green tea. Now, I'm actually interested in seeing what this is going to be like because I'm using a new brand today. This is Bigelow Family Tea Blenders since 1945. Here's what the box looks like. I think my mom bought this. It has lemon in it as well. Healthy antioxidants, all natural. So, yeah, it also has steps for instruction. Ooh, and the caffeine. This is interesting. Oh, say so. Anyway, so I've never had this brand of tea before. I'm interested in trying it out, especially green tea with lemon in it. I've never had green tea with lemon like extract in it, so I'm excited to see what this is gonna taste like. So since I have a green tea here, all I've got with me is a little bit of honey. Now, I did not get a spoon, so give me 1 second. Alrighty. So I've got my spoon here and I'm gonna be ready to mix in a short minute. So as I already got my ice cubes in this cup, you can check out my last video on how to make a great cup of Earl Grey tea, and where I use ice cubes there as well and explain the benefits of using them. So today I've got this pot ready and filled. It's been steeping for about 3 to 4 minutes, which is usually a good amount of time. It's very hot still, so that's why I've got my ice cubes here to cool it down. And then obviously I don't put cream or sugar in my tea, my green teas, so I just got a little bit of honey here. Honey's antibacterial as well. So if you have a cold or you think you might be coming down with something, this is very good to put in your tea to help speed along the recovery process. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a cup. So this cup with green teas, I like to fill it up a little bit more than 2/3 of the way. Actually, it's about full, I'd say. I might actually need a couple more ice cubes because these have melted very quickly. I might just wait a little bit before to drink it. I don't know if you can see, there's quite a bit of steam coming off. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of honey in here. I like to do about 1 squeeze. I'm not really sure what that measures out to be exactly, but especially since this is a small cup, don't want a lot of honey in here because it'll overpower the taste of the tea. So I'm just gonna stir this in until it's nice and mixed with the tea. So I'm interested in seeing what this is gonna taste like because I'm hoping I get a nice lemony flavor from this because I do enjoy lemon a lot. Every time I go out to eat and I get water, I always ask for lemon with it because I love the citrus flavor. So this actually isn't as hot as I thought it was gonna be. So maybe we'll just try a sip. The cup is very hot though, so. Oh, it's pretty good temperature. It's a little hot. Can't take too many sips at once. It'll burn your mouth, but it's good temperature. I'm liking it. This is very good tea. Honestly, I'm not getting too much of a lemony flavor. It has a bit more of a tang than green teas that I've had in the past, so that's probably where the lemon's coming in. I mean, it's not like a strong lemony flavor, but there is a little bit of a tang of like citrus tang and within the flavors of the tea. So it's very good. The honey, just the right amount of honey. I have to be honest with you, this is probably the best proportion of honey that I've ever put in tea before. Usually it's just a guessing game for me. And I'm like, oh, do I want more? Do I want less? I don't know. So this one turned out very good. It has a nice sweet flavor, but it's still very it's bitter. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Usually when you hear that something tastes bitter, it's not good, but that's kind of how I like my tea. I think it's meant to be drank that way. It's meant to be drunk that way. I don't think that's right. You know, so you can just get the actual flavors of the tea without bombarding it with so much sugar and other flavors that basically you're not even drinking tea anymore. That's very similar to how people drink coffee nowadays. They just get like a frappuccino or something, and then it's just sugar. It's not even coffee anymore, really. But I mean, there's still just enough coffee in there for it to upset my stomach, so we always love that. That's why I like to stay away from coffee for the most part, and lots of caffeine, sodas, carbonation is not very good for someone who has a sensitive stomach as myself. But tea, especially decaffeinated green teas, mint teas, ginger teas, great for settling the stomach. Cannot count the number of times that I've had a cup of mint tea in the evening. Whenever I had more like frequent stomach troubles, I would come home every night and have a cup of mint tea, and I would put nothing in it, just the tea bag, just the water. And honestly, that's really where I think I've gotten my tolerance for like bitter teas and things. So obviously if you haven't been doing that for a long time, it's going to take a little bit of time to work up to it. And it's definitely okay if you like your tea with a little bit more sugar or cream or whatever, depending on what kind of tea you're having. Same with coffee, but I just still like to be able to have a nice strong taste of you know, the base ingredient for my beverage. This is very good tea. I was a little hesitant because I usually like to stick with my Tazo brand, as I stated in my last video. But this is good. Bigelow, America's Classic. I would recommend this brand. Yes, I would definitely recommend this brand if you are thinking about green tea and if you like a bit of citrus flavor in there. It's very good. I would definitely recommend. Now, as you can see, I don't have any little cookies or snacks with me today. Usually, I feel like green teas and mint teas and such are not meant to be... They're not really meant to have anything like dipped into them and things like that. I mean, obviously, if you want to do that, go for it. I mean, try it out. Let me know if it's good, because I'd like to try new things with tea. But personally, I don't really think that, I mean, there's not really a good food that complements green tea, in my opinion, or at least a good food that's in my house that complements green tea. So today I'm just drinking the tea and not eating anything. I also just ate lunch, as I mentioned before, so I'm kind of full. I don't really want to eat anything else right now, but yeah. This tea is very good, and I definitely will be drinking it again. There is a bit of a lemony flavor now that I'm getting into it. I can definitely taste the lemon. Now, my mom, when she first drank it, she said she couldn't taste the lemon very much at all, but she also hasn't been drinking regular plain green tea like at all really before this. So if you aren't if you've been drinking regular green tea and then switch to green tea with lemon, you can taste the lemon a little more. But if you haven't been drinking regular green tea and then start drinking green tea with lemon, you might not be able to taste it as much. Because it's not as prominent as if you were to, you know, take a lemon and squeeze it in there. I mean, because that would give you a really big citrusy flavor if you were really into that. So, Say, would you like some tea? Do you like it? Don't worry, it's not scalding hot, so she will be okay. So guys, I think I'm gonna finish this cup and just relax for the rest of the day. I don't really have anything planned. Hang out with my doggy here. So I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. If you haven't already, please make sure to check out my video from last week where I feature Earl Grey tea. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the views, comments, subscribers, likes on my last video. Really appreciate it all. So, hopefully I'll see you guys next week. You know, just let me know if you want me to make these weekly videos, and I'll keep doing it. If not, that's okay too. I mean, there are other things that I can do. But if I'm drinking tea, might as well inform the public on how to make it the best cup yet. Alright, well anyway guys, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Say bye, say. Bye-bye.